Assalamualaikum and a very good day. I am Zulaikha binti Zuhairi. So today I will be presenting a self-service laundry from Group 4 Section 3. So for our group members, this is NURSYAFINA, next is IZZAH, NURUL NAZIHAH, SURAINI and myself Zulaikha binti Zuhairi. And for introduction, so as we all know, Splash Washing is a company that washes and dries clothes without professional helps. Malaysia calls them laundrettes. Washtria is still used by old people in Kuala Lumpur and elsewhere in Malaysia. Metropolitan laundrettes are essential. Laundromat owners can engage a daytime manager and some laundries have staff. Minimal service centers may only have a counter employee to distribute change, sell laundry detergent and watch unattended machines for clothes theft. If the company is large enough, the owner may hire a plumber to maintain machines and other machinery. And for the next one is our objective. My first objective is to provide a bigger load washer and dryer since laundering in homes can be limited to bigger and bulky clothes and garments. So the second one is to provide more economical choice to those who could not afford washer or dryer at home. And lastly is to satisfy the needs of users that needs to use the laundry in emergency situation. So for our vision is to provide dry and cleaning laundry service quicker, efficiently and cost effectively to our clients. And for last one, for our introduction is our mission is to improve the lives and bring convenience to our clients we serve and to be most preferred dry and cleaning laundry outfit through reliability in the work we do.
So I will begin my discussion about the description and justification of the service selected. The establishment of self-service laundry is what this place does best. Actually, it is benefit for everyone who has some free time to care of their dirty clothing. Now that the splash laundry has developed sufficiently, people are going to benefit from it. Moving on to the service pricing, there are two different services that will be offered at Splash Laundry, which is washing and drying. There are three types of water temperature available for washing service, which is cool, warm and hot for every weight. The price rate for every weight of washing and dryer machine is different depending on the quantity of token needed, which is RM1 ringgit for one token. The first requirement is a 10 kg washing machine needed 4 token for cold temperature, 5 token for warm temperature and 6 token for hot temperature. Next, 6 token were needed for cold temperature, 7 token for warm temperature and 8 token for hot temperature for the 40 kg washing machine. In addition, the required for a 50 kg dryer machine is 4 token for a 24-minute period. And if a customer require extra time, 1 token must be added for an additional 6 minutes. Besides, for material requirement, it is known that several materials are necessary for laundry operation. The materials required are detergent for the purpose of cleaning and washing. It costs RM65 per bottle, while the softener helps to make clothing feel smoother, prevent wrinkles and give a pleasant scent. It costs RM85.50 per bottle. Therefore, for identification and procurement machinery involved, every piece of equipment and service that is required for the service process offered by Splash Laundry will be included. Firstly, our company have Ipsos stack dryer 50 kg hard mount coin operated that costs RM27,000. Next, for the washer, we have two types of washer which are Hubes washer 10 kg hard mount coin operated HCG020 and Hube washer 40 kg hard mount coin operated HCG030. The cost for 10 kg washer is RM 40,500, while the 40 kg is 21,300. Last but not least, the chosen token changer is from model CC104 ETP or Syntec, which costs RM 6,000. Moving on to the machine ownership cost, the overall cost incurred in connection with paying the amount of machinery or equipment can be referred to cost of ownership. As indicated in table, there are several machine or equipment that belong to Splash Laundry, such as Canon MG2570S printer that used for printing any required business document and receipt. Next, Asus Vivo AIO22 PC that used to store and keep crucial business document. Besides, there is also CCTV set that can enhance laundry security and to prevent any crime. Apart from that, to allow an individual to sit or recline, Splash Laundry provides some plastic chair. For the detailed machine or equipment used for the Splash Laundry, it can be identified in our business report.
I will explain in details about Chapter 3, which is Product Cost and Profit Analysis. This chapter consists of two subtopics, which are estimation of total cost per year and determination of sale price, break-even, and profit margin. First subtopic that I will be explaining is estimation of total cost per year. In order to calculate total cost, we need to identify the fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost doesn't change based on output levels. It's referred to as a fixed cost. As long as the operation stays inside a specific size, the cost won't change. It is uncontrollable since it is not depending on volume or operation levels and is fixed regardless of output levels. For our company, the fixed cost will be based on the price of the machinery, the cost of machine ownership, the cost of operation, and the cost of maintenance. The value of maintenance cost is 137,500, machinery cost is 180,800, operation cost value is 130,380 ringgit, and machine ownership cost is 8,440 ringgit. The sum of all this value is the fixed cost. Hence, the fixed cost for our company is 457,120 ringgit. Next is variable cost. Variable cost varies depending on the production volume. It will vary when the amount of our company's product or service changes. The company's output will therefore determine whether variable prices increase or decrease. It will grow as production grows and falls as production falls. In order to calculate the variable cost, we need to calculate the total material cost first. For total material cost, our estimated customer would be 60 customers per day for all the washing machine use. In one cycle of washing machine for each customer, it will involve detergent and softener that had been allocated beforehand. Based on website thespruce.com, a standard washer for 5 kg of load used 2 tablespoons of liquid detergent, while for softener, only 1 tablespoon is needed for every washes. 2 tablespoons are equal to 0.026 kg. Our laundry has 2 different loads of washing machine, which are 10 kg and 14 kg. Hence, for washing machine of 10 kg, the detergent and softener used is 0.052 kg and 0.013 kg respectively. While for washing machine of 14 kg, the detergent and softener used is 0.0728 kg and 0.013 kg respectively. Next, we have to determine the price for detergent and softener per washes. One bottle of 25 kg detergent is equal to 65 ringgit. For 10 kg of washing machine, one wash is equal to 0.052 kg. After some calculation, the price of detergent used for one wash per customer is 14 cents. While for 40 kg of washing machine, one wash is equal to 0.0728 kg. After some calculation, the price of detergent used for one wash per customer is 19 cents. Besides, one bottle of 25 kg of softener is equal to 85 ringgit and 80 cents. Therefore, the price of softener used for one customer of washing machine is 5 cents for both 10 kg and 14 kg. After we did some calculation as shown in the table, the total material cost per year for both 10 and 14 kg of washer is 1,512 ringgit. Now, we got the value of fixed cost and variable cost. Thus, we can calculate the total cost by summing those two values. So, we get the value of total cost is 458,632 ringgit. Second subtopic that I will be explaining is determination of sale price, break-even, and profit margin. For determination of sale price, since that our splash laundry is located in Johor Bahru, Johor, which is also recognized as the fourth largest city in Malaysia with a population of 497,067 people, it cannot be taken out that people will use this self-laundry service frequently on a daily basis. Due to its ideal location, we therefore estimated that 60 customers would use splash laundry each day to wash their laundry. Our self-service laundry has two distinct types of 10 kg and 14 kg weight washers that can each produce 3 different water temperature, which are cool, warm, and hot respectively. Depending on the fabric being washed, customers can choose the water temperature that they want to use. Additionally, the service includes a dryer so that customers may quickly dry the clothes once the wash is finished. The table shown above shows the types of self-service laundry that Splash Laundry offer, along with the weighted average daily usage of 60 customers. Hence, we get the estimated number of customers per year for each service. For washer 10 kg, for cold 7,200 customers, for warm 5,400 customers, for hot 720 customers. While for washer 14 kg, for cool 5,400 customers, for warm 1,800 customers, and for hot 1,080 customers. And lastly, for dryer 14 kg, the estimated number of customers per year is 21,600 customers. Sale price offered by each category in washer service can be determined by input the value of fixed cost, variable cost, and quantity. Fixed cost, variable cost, and quantity were calculated yearly. Thus, the sale price shows later would be sales price over a year. Table above shows the classification of fixed cost and variable cost for each cost before calculating price sales. Hence, the fixed cost value is 380,700 ringgit. While for variable cost, it can be separated into two. First one, variable cost that influenced by washer because washer is using material, electricity, and water to operate. Another one, variable cost influenced by dryer because dryer just using electricity to operate. In consequence, the value of variable cost washer is 7,546 ringgit and 80 cents, while variable cost dryer is 2,904. Since all variables are known, then the calculation can be made by applying the formula as shown. Sale price times quantity equal to fixed cost plus variable cost times quantity. So, in order to get the sale price, fixed cost plus variable cost divided by quantity. Thus, we get the value of sale price for each service. For washer 10 kg, for cool 54 ringgit, for warm 72 ringgit, for hot 539 ringgit, while for washer 14 kg, for cool 72 ringgit, for warm 260 ringgit, and for hot 360 ringgit. Lastly, for dryer 14 kg, 18 ringgit. As all services have been calculated, we can conclude that the value of sale price influenced by the quantity Q. The higher the quantity, the smaller the sales price. Service that has the largest quantity has the lowest value of sale price. Next is determination of break-even. By utilizing the collected sale price for each service from the prior part, then we might compute the value quantity Q, which establish how much service must be provided in order to generate a profit. We may therefore determine the location of the break-even point by maintaining the same fixed cost and variable cost values as calculated in the preceding section. The formula used is sale price times quantity equal to fixed cost plus variable cost times quantity. So, in order to get the quantity, fixed cost plus variable cost divided by sale price. Thus, we get the value of quantity for each service. For washer 10 kg, for cold 7,190, for warm 5,390, and for hot 7,020. While for washer 14 kg, for cool 5,392, for warm 1,797, and for hot 1,097. And lastly, for dryer 14 kg, 21,311. As a conclusion, every services offered by our self-service laundry must achieve at least that stated quantity that have been calculated in order to get profit to continuous and develop our business to ensure that our business is successful. So for the next chapter is chapter 4, that is scope of work and Gantt chart. So this is our work breakdown structure. We start with market research, and next is construction phases, human resources, and lastly is marketing. And this is our Gantt chart. As we all know, it is to delegate our tasks according to the requirement. So for chapter 5, that is financial planning. So this is the introduction to our financial planning. It is essential to carefully plan out the business's management and execution before beginning any kind of commercial endeavor. Every business needs a budget to set short-term and long-term financial goals as well as well-rounded approach to achieve those goals. Our company's cash flow and financial plan can help us grasp its current status. Financial planning also helps us calculate and understand how much money we need for monthly expenses, loan payment, and investment. Thus, we need significant funding to start our laundry service. Bank loans can help achieve this, or we will endeavor hard to obtain new clients by closely monitoring our company's sales to maximize revenue and offset losses.
Next is the application of business fund. The overall cost to operate the laundry business can be calculated by adding the total fixed cost and variable cost as shown on the table. In order to run this laundry business, the total cost needed is Rm 458,632 ringgit. But Splash Laundry lacked the funding necessary to launch this business. So, our company decided to apply for a business loan for the development of the laundry service, hire employee, equipment, purchase inventory. Our company has elected Malayan Banking Berhad, or usually known as Maybank, as the bank to which it will apply for a business loan. And the amount of business loan to apply is Rm 460,000 ringgit with a 4.5% annual interest rate over the period of 8 years. The scenario of this activity will be represented by the cash flow analysis on the slide, where P is the initial amount of loan, which is 460,000, and N is the number of years, which is 8 years, and I is the interest rate per year, which is 4.5%, and F is the total debt, which is the amount of money we need to pay after 8 years. According to the cash flow that has been constructed, it is crucial to identify the total debt that needs to be paid, and it can be calculated by referring to the single cash flow formula. And after substituting the amount of P, I, and N, the amount of F obtained is 654,166 and 28 cents. And the bank loan specification is as stated previously, which is the bank name is Malayan Banking Berhad, or known as Maybank, and the loan amount is RM 460,000, and the total amount of debt is 654,166 and 28 cents, with the interest rate per year 4.5%, with the payment duration 8 years or 96 months. Lastly, the monthly payment that need to be paid is RM 6,814 ringgit and 23 cents. After that, we need to determine the monthly installment. In this part, the application of A/P or A/F must be used to calculate the monthly installment. The sinking fund factor series payment A/F approach was selected for this task to compute the monthly installment. This is due to the fact that F, or the future value of money, was calculated in previous part, and it is RM 654,166 ringgit at an interest rate of 4.5% over an 8-year period. The following is the cash flow diagram for this scenario. Equation factor and interest table are two methods that can be used to calculate the monthly installment, but the equation factor was selected as the method of calculation for this part since it can demonstrate the value that being used and the calculation process. And after substitute the value of F, I, and number of year, which is N, the total of A that we obtain is RM 69,740 ringgit and 55 cents.
So I will continue our presentation with the evaluation of profitability or non-profitability by using PW method. So in considering this service is profit or not, so firstly we must evaluate the initial cost for our service, which is splash laundry service. So in this initial cost service, we considering about to calculate the fixed cost and variable cost. So our initial cost is about 448,632 ringgit. Next, we also consider about the annual profit for our service, which is we offer the service of washer and dryer for 14 and 10 kilogram, and we also consider the type of water that we use, which is cold, warm, and hot water. So each service that we offer have different prices, starting from 5 ringgit until 9 ringgit for washer, and dryer is only for 5 ringgit. So our total for annual profit is about 134,400 ringgit. We also calculate the annual expense for our service, which we consider in the cost, which is operation cost and maintenance cost. So our cost for the expense that we spend annually is about 267,880 ringgit. Last but not least, we also consider the salvage value or sunk cost for our service, which is we consider the cost of machine ownership, washer, dryer, and token changer. So our total sunk cost is about 135,240 ringgit. So by this sunk cost, we also consider the 30% from the total of the total expense of sunk cost. So we got only 40,000 ringgit and 572 ringgit. So in evaluate either our service is profit or non-profit, we use the PW method by using this equation, which is P naught plus A1 plus A2 times P over A IN plus FP over F IN. So the interest rate that we consider is about 5%, with the machine lifetime is about 10 years. So by input the value that we have calculated before this into the equation, we get the value of PW is negative 1,937,043 ringgit and 80 cents. So which we can conclude that this service is non-profitable.
And lastly, for our chapter 6, that is conclusion. So for this conclusion, based on this project, a commercial washing service, our work group was able to create financial planning for our organization. This approach includes financial facts and projections to set the stage for our corporate goal. We estimated the overall cost of everything before arranging our money. Our startup will cost 193,7043 ringgit 80 cents, including fixed and variable costs. The bank loan is 460,000 with a 4.5% interest rate for 8 years. The sum of money that would be required to pay after 8 years has been computed, and it comes to 654166 ringgit 28 cent. The monthly payment was RM 5,811 ringgit 72 cent was calculated using the accounts payable and receivable program. Thank you.